Well, hi, everybody. This is your exhausted stay at home grandma. But I had to come in and do a review. I went to the Dollar Tree. I'm going to start doing more reviews, like going into different stores and stuff like that. And today we went by Joann's Fabric because I was in the shopping mall that I was in, but I wouldn't go in. It's just too sad. It's painful. It's painful. But anyway, I'm going to tell you about what I got. So, of course, I went in. I got some juice. I got the pomegranate at the front porch. This front porch, I gotta look it up. I've just been so busy, but I haven't had time. But I got this pomegranate lemonade. I got two of these. Of course, I got two of these, that I'm always gonna keep this. I got one. No, wait a minute.
Okay, how about it?
Okay, I'll see you when you get back.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Hi, folks.
She's going to her Bible study. Something. I got one cranberry raspberry. This shocked me because these are $1.50 now. The other things are $1.25, but these are $1.50. But I only got one because I have some things, but I try not to get down to the wire. And I got one of these. This is the blueberry white tea. So let's see how this tastes. Okay. All right, so that was that. I got this right here. I got scissors all over the place, but not here. I got this. And this says every day is a fresh start. So I can't help it. I have to wash my clothes before I put them on or use them and stuff like that. So but I got that. So, I like the pot holders in the dollar store. They're cute. So it took me a minute, but I realized that Sunday is Easter Sunday. Now I realized that last Sunday was Palm Sunday, and I should have, but I've been so, into my family. And by the way, my niece is out of the hospital now too. I've been so, worried about my family and everything like that. I just didn't think about it. So I did go and I bought a ham. And Mildred and I, we were just trying to decide what we're going to have for dinner. And then I had to email everybody and say, find out who's coming to dinner. Because I think everybody's in a daze right now. So I got some of these marshmallows because, okay, I'm going to make some sweet potatoes. And I'll tape it so that you all can see it and whatnot. Okay. I got these. There's one just fell, but I got 4 of these. This is wild caught Alaskan pink salmon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, salmon cakes. Because I like this and this is lemon pepper. So this ought to be good in the salmon cake. So I'll do that online. All right. Then I got, these are Mildred's. These are her beans. So she forgot them, but I'll keep them for her because I don't like jelly beans. I know, I'm weird. I got this right here. I got some onion powder and some salt-free seasoning. This right here is a good seasoning. It really, really is. It gives a really good taste to the food. I forgot to get some miso, and I got to get a can opener. I have can openers, but I want a regular can opener, old-fashioned can opener, just in case. I got baking soda. And then I got my fruit. This was mixed fruit. So that ought to be good. All right. All right. So this right here. So my granddaughter that just came in, okay, she invited a friend over to stay over here because they live around the corner, but there's a spare bedroom over here. And she just wants to be over here with me. So whatever. So the friend is staying. The friend's brother died, I think. And they're having the funeral tomorrow. And she lives downstate. So she asked if she could stay here. And I said, of course. So I'm going to put out cookies, some stuff for them to make cookies and stuff like that. But the friend, I really don't know the circumstances of her parents, but I don't think they're alive. I know she lives with her grandparents. So since my granddaughters are going to get Easter baskets, I went and I bought this. Okay, because I couldn't find another bunny. Okay. I got this, and I'm going to fill it with things like I fill the girls, things that they can use. So I think that this will make a nice Easter basket. Well, you saw it. Okay, I got to show it to you. I'm so tired. I am beyond tired at this point. So I got this with a funny little face and stuff like that. I'm going to put some things in when I go upstairs. These right here. I was watching the guy that does the, he'll tell you what to get at Dollar Tree and stuff like that. And I saw these. I got 2 of them. I'm probably going to be ashamed of myself for not buying more, but I'm going to go because I'm going to get some for the outside, for the back and stuff like that. Because it keeps on raining. And I just want it to stop so that I can go out there and do my garden and get everything done. So now the sun's out. So maybe, just maybe, hey, how you doing, B? Okay. Maybe, just maybe I'll have a chance to do something in my garden because it's been raining for the past week. All right. Last but not least. You know what's on? Oh. Here's the other one. I got oregano too. When I grow my oregano, it'll be okay. Does that sound on? Because if it is, I can turn it off. It's for keep the mice out. So if it's on, just tell me be okay and I'll turn it off. All right. I got not 1, not 2, but 3 cookbooks from the dollar store. All very interesting. This is the Instant Pot Ace Blender cookbook. Now I don't have an Ace blender. I have a different one, but it's a blender. This is the Dapple Baking Recipes for Fruit Lovers. Okay, I'm going to go turn it off. I meant to turn it off when I was coming on here. Then my granddaughter came in, and I'm tired, so I get distracted easily when I'm tired. I get distracted easily when I'm not tired. See, you can hear it. I can't. So the Dapple one, this is the one that for fruit lovers. I can't wait for that one because I like fruit pies and hand pies, and I made pizza yesterday. Yep. I didn't get much, but what I got, yeah, I turned it off. So that's what it was. And I couldn't figure out what it was at first when you were telling me that. And then I realized it's that, because that's the sounds that keep the mice down. Because I live in Bloom County, okay, so to speak. Water is behind me. So, hey Diaz, how you doing? Yeah, I don't hear it. I mean, I don't hear it. My husband doesn't hear it either. But hey. So I got this one. This is the Dapple Baking Recipes for Fruit Lovers. It's by Nicole Rucker. Okay, I love when Dollar Tree has these. And at first I was like, I was going to go past and I said, no, let me look. I found 3 of them. And these are things like rhubarb coffee cake with brown butter streusel. I'm going to read some of those. And then I'm going to start, like I said, I'm going to change my name. And I'm going to start, at least, I haven't picked the day yet. I will. Probably because I don't want to do anything on Monday. I'm done by that time, But I'm going to do it like Tuesdays, Thursdays, and maybe Friday. And then I'm going to pick something out of the cookbook. I'm going to have different days for different things. Now, for some reason or other, I have never used rhubarb, but my mother used rhubarb and a couple of her friends used rhubarb. But it has different things on peaches, almond and berry cobbler. Okay. What do you want to make it for Easter, by the way? Okay, this is tomato pudding. This right here, okay, this looks interesting because tomatoes are basically not a vegetable. But this is tomato pudding. And I think I'm going to try to make it. I don't know what it'll turn out. I think it'll turn out good because I'm pretty good with tomatoes and stuff like that. But I think that it will probably be just used as a side dish. And then there's, let's see what else. Oh, this looks good. This is Isabel's birthday cake and it's a lemon. I love lemons. I love lemons. I also got, okay, these are candied citrus coconut macaroons. You have it here. Yeah, pretty much. I'm not making potato salad. I'm not going that extra mile. I'm going to make, Mildred's going to make baked macaroni and cheese. I'm going to make the ham. I'm going to make the collard greens. And because I said I was going to make string beans. No, everybody said, no, we want collard greens. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to make the ham, the collard greens, and the yams, and probably some kind of dessert. I haven't decided yet. Hey, Joe, decide, how are you? How you been, son? I haven't seen you in a couple of days, but I've disappeared for a minute. But everybody's pretty well good. Oh, there's raspberry havla brownies, blueberry blondies. I know you got a new puppy. Cookies and bars. This looks interesting. This looks really, really nice. I like spreads like this. Everybody doesn't, but I do. All right, so that's part of the book. I'll go through the book. I'm gonna take like 2 things out of each book because well, let me put it to you like this. I had a lot of cookbooks that I collected over the years. I gave some away, but then when I had the fire, we packed them up and put them outside. I think my husband had to throw them away. I didn't even look. I just said, whatever it smells, damp and stuff like that, and it doesn't look good, just throw it away, because they had a dumpster out there. So I just let them do it. I did not even go out there. So I know some of my cookbooks are gone. But my real, you should be excited. Okay? A new puppy's like having a new baby. Only you don't have to take care of them as much as a new baby. So that's that for that one. Now, this one right here, There's the Whole Smith's Real Food Every Day. It's by Michelle Smith. I don't know where they get them from, but I wish they would get more. Okay, so there's strawberry feta vinaigrette. Now, those kinds of things sing to me because I'm a weird type of woman. I like different food. Like last night, I went into the refrigerator and I said, what am I going to fix? Because Mondays, I usually have food left over, but I didn't because, we ate our food and stuff like that. And I didn't make, like I should have cooked for Monday, but I didn't. So I said, okay. So I looked in the refrigerator and I watched that I got pizza dough. I said, okay. So I rolled it out and everything like that. Could not find my rolling pin. I swore I bought it back, but I may have never had it. It may have gotten lost. Okay. All right. It may have gotten lost. So I said, well, I'll roll it out with a glass. Didn't have any glasses, but I found something and I rolled it all out and everything like that on a tray. Then I'm looking at it and I said, okay, so what are we going to do? I put down some olive oil in it. I put down I looked at the pepperoni in the refrigerator and it was in the back of the refrigerator. How it got back there, I don't know. Well, I'm not going to eat it because I said, you know what, they got in the back of the refrigerator somehow. It has to be old because I haven't seen it. I put some of my fresh garlic on, put some tomatoes on, and I put cheese and I put basil, and I'm trying to think of what I did. I had some spinach. I put all kinds of things in the thing and everything. Put it in the oven and baked it. Everybody liked it. And my husband, he'll tell me if he don't like it. He loved it. So it came out pretty nice. Yeah, it was just, you don't always have to have a whole, well, I had 3 different cheeses on there. I had cheddar, I had mozzarella, and I had Parmesan. Okay. And, and I put cheese and I put a lot of sauce on it and I put, just different pieces of vegetables and things like that. Oh, onions. And I just baked it in the oven and I for season it. I season everything, even my shoes probably, just in case somebody wants to eat them. I'm just kidding. I'm tired. Don't pay any attention to me. But so everybody liked it. So I like things like strawberry vinaigrette because I made strawberry butter. I made cranberry butter when we had Thanksgiving. Okay, so this is honey curry dip. Now that intrigues me because I like curry. This is it right here. And the pictures are beautiful. They are simply beautiful. I didn't realize till I watched the not the kitchen. In Massachusetts they have I forget what it is, and I watch it all the time. But they have the New England like kitchen and stuff like that. It's been on for years. Hi. I mean, I'm happy for that, because when you were on yesterday, I think it was either yesterday or Sunday, I thought that you were on, but you were off, but I wrote to you anyway and stuff like that. I'm trying to get more on watching people again and stuff like that. My life has been so, one of my cousins said to me, you need to write a book about what has happened to you in your life. And I'm like, everybody has things. I don't worry about them, but I'm just glad to be here, So the honey curry dip, that's really good. So I want to try this one. And what I'm going to do, oh, wait a minute. Sweet potato and sage zoodle sauce. Okay, where's my glasses? Because I got to see what the zoodle is. It must be some kind of noodle. That's interesting to me anyway. Okay, so I'm just going to get about 3 of them and then I'm going to show you this other one. Halloumi and watermelon skewers. Okay, I don't know what halloumi is. Does anybody know what halloumi is? Zucchini noodles, that's what it is? Oh, okay. Cauliflower and rice powder. We were talking about cauliflower today because we went shopping, me and Mildred. And okay, my mother always used to make cauliflower, made it with cheese and stuff like that. And halloumi is cheese. Okay. I don't know everything. So and I'm not ashamed to ask. And I don't care if you're 5 years old, if you tell me, I'm fine. But when I went, I told my girlfriend, my girlfriend, I said, you know what? I said, I really don't know what to do with cauliflower, even rice cauliflower. And she said, yeah, I know. But I'm going to try. Okay, I'm going to try to get some cauliflower, some fresh cauliflower, and make maybe the rice or something, make it with some cheese or something like that to try to make it palatable. Because to me, the cauliflower was okay that my mother made. And my mother was actually a really good cook. So I ate it because I there were only a few things that I didn't like. Okay, a very few things. Okay. And so, she was kind of amazed that I didn't like the cauliflower. However, I've seen people take the cauliflower and make steaks and everything like that. So, it's inevitable that I at least try it a couple of other times. But this is the cauliflower rice paella. Paella. Yeah, probably so. All right. That's the paella. And it has shrimp in it and stuff too. So I'm going to try that. Sun-dried tomatoes and goat cheese frittata. Okay. I can make cheese, but I do not like goat cheese. I like goat milk. I will drink that. I'm not, no, not goat cheese, no. I like feta cheese. And that's what my husband says. You like all the other kind of cheeses and stuff like that. I don't like blue cheese either. My father liked blue cheese, but no, no. I can drink goat milk. I can tolerate it. You know what I mean? But goat cheese and my imaginary farm that I'm going to have, because I'm going to have chickens out back. Okay. But the imaginary, I'm thinking, okay, I am thinking that I am going to sell this house or either rent it and buy a small farm or small land and put a farm on there and have a lot more chickens, maybe a couple of goats, no cows. That's too much work. Maybe a couple of geese, just some, this is what's going on in my head. Been going on in my head for about 2 years, but we'll see. But yeah, so the goat cheese is out. Hey, Renee. You know what? I like eggplant. I really do. Eggplant is bitter, but if you soak them in milk before you do what you're going to do with them, whatever you're going to do with them, they take that briny, tough taste out of it. Okay, I'm not eating frog's legs. Okay, but I do like liver. I do like liver. I even like liverwurst. And I also like chopped liver, stuff like that. So let's see, I'm going to get one more here. Chai spice kettle style apples. That sounds nice. Strawberry balsamic beef medallions. Okay, so, dairy-free cinnamon maple cashew coffee creamer. I got to fool with this. All right, now the other one. This is the Instapot Ace Blender cookbook. I don't have, the test kitchen. That's what it was, because this comes from the test kitchen. Okay. They have a thing going on, and they just had their second season where they have a bunch of people. It's like, I think that there's like 10 guests, and it's competition. And then one person wins, and then they get to cook for the test kitchen. Okay. So I saw the first one. Then she was a black girl, and then the second one, a guy won, and stuff like that. And it's very interesting because they have to come up with, and the test kitchen cooks ordinary things, and they have like a cooking school and stuff like that. Because I go on sometimes and I watch them for just different things that I want to know. But they had to cook up really fancy things, and they were looking fancy. They were making me hungry. Okay, so this one right here is a blender, and it talks about smoothie perfection, making plant-based milks. I've got to get some. I'm going to get a milk pot. Okay, making soups, Mexican chicken soup. That ought to be good. Okay, and let me see what else. Carrot ginger soup. I've made this ginger soup with the carrot. It is to die for. It's so creamy, and so it takes a little bit to make it, because you have to get you have to put the little ingredients in and stuff like that. Not a lot. It doesn't take long to make it, but you know what I want. And you know what else I want to make? I haven't had pumpkin soup in a while either. Squash soup or pumpkin soup. I love it. One day, years ago, I met a friend. I made a friend and stuff like that, and we became friends and whatever. And one day she invited me over to her house when she lived with her mother, and her mother made pumpkin soup. I'd never had it before, and I'm from New England. They have pumpkin everything. I get your nap, honey. All right, I'll probably be on tomorrow for a little while. But anyway, I'm from New England. Other people have made it and everything like that, but we just never had it. Why my mother never made it, I don't know. But, I had this pumpkin soup. Yeah. Well, if it's bitter, but my mother would take the bitterness out of it. But this pumpkin soup was good. So I came home, and it's also a really good winter soup when it just takes the complete winter blast away from you. At least it did with me. So anyway, I came home and I made this pumpkin soup and stuff like that. I haven't made it in a while, but I'm going to make it. This is also creamy tomato soup. So it has a lot of soups. It has ice cream, vanilla milkshake. It has a lot of different things in there that I would like. Mixed berry smoothies, soy milk. I know how to make soy milk and all that. But that's that. So that's what I got today. So I'm going to clean up everything, and I'm going to go upstairs and take a shower. Okay, and stand up, because if I sit down in the seat, I'm going to fall asleep. I know I am. And I'm going to talk to you all tomorrow. I love you. Take care. God bless. Stay safe and hold your family close. And may the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. Renee, see you later. Be okay. See you later. Diaz, see you later. And I will talk to you soon. Jonas, I'd be good. If you can't be good, be careful. I love you all. Bye-bye.